Buddy. Sam. Good boy. Good boy, Henry. Easy. You ready, bud? Hey, sit. Henry, sit. Stay. Good boy. Easy, Sam. Just So what I've just done is add one more panel to my lineup. I've added 2 new panels this week. That's 200 additional watts, making a 400 watt total, which in reality is about 220, 230 watts out of 4 panels, because you do only get a little bit over half of the rated wattage. Still, that's been real helpful. We recently added a small refrigerator, and it's hot as hell out here, so we do run a swamp cooler when we can. But it's been great, but it's increased our energy needs quite a lot. Between those things and charging electronics, fans, all that stuff, it's just not quite enough, especially on days where there's not full sun like we have today. It doesn't happen often, but there are short periods of a day or two where we'll have overcast skies, and while you can still collect a decent amount of energy on those days, it's nothing. It's a fraction of what it is on full sun days. So if it's hot and you still want to run your swamp cooler, you just can't because there's just not enough storage. These 4 panels are feeding into a system of all-in-one power stations like Jackeries and Blue Eddies. And we have 1,400 watts of storage, which isn't a great deal. You can use that up pretty quickly on a cloudy day, meaning within hours you can use that up. And so I'm going to be moving over to a whole new system, get away from the all-in-one stations, and build a component system where I can add deep cycle batteries, golf cart batteries, and over time that'll give us a lot more storage, and then just keep increasing the input. But it's been great up till now, and I'm happy with it. It feels good to have doubled our input this week. It really makes a world of difference in terms of comfort. Not that it's comfortable out here at all, but it's more comfortable. So I'm happy with it. These are out of Harbor Freight. Been amazing panels. They get blown all over the place, and they've not broken remarkably. So I'm happy with them. Well, as with everything on this property, I'm using a bunch of found resources, pretty much, and trying to cobble something together here. Never know exactly what I'm doing, but I know this has to go here, and it has to go into a bucket, so how am I going to do that? That's what I spend my days asking myself. Is how am I gonna do that? Okay. I wish I had a bigger bit for this, but I don't. So. How can I do this? How anybody lives without a knife on them at all times is beyond me. Most useful tool you can have. A quality knife. So this is all just testing ground for me. The whole water catchment thing is I'm just testing ideas because we will be moving out to our remote earthship property before too long, and I will probably end up tearing this whole shade system down and then bringing it with me and then doing it a little more properly there. This is sort of quick and dirty just to test before the monsoons come, just to see if I can collect any significant amount off of this. Of course, I think that won't be an issue, but okay, this is the new property will be much more, well, what should we say? Hopefully done a little more properly. I'm still learning all this crap. I forget what the math is exactly, but on a surface this big, about 10 by 10 I think, somewhere around there, I should be able to collect quite a lot of water off of this. I have it going into a single barrel right now. Eventually I'll have connected barrels that feed one another. Let's see if I can break everything before I get it installed. It's enough of an angle to move the water where I want it. Okay. I need some braces here. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat and think about this for a second. Yeah, I like it. Well, is it janky? Yeah, it's a little janky. But I did what I could with what I currently have. This is a piece of an old carport, and then that gutter I found. And so, it's not ideal, but this is all for test anyway. I'm going to end up taking this whole thing apart and moving it to the new land once we get there. But it's enough to test anyway, and whatever goes in here will feed the garden. So I do need to get an end cap, a couple of end caps for this thing. And but otherwise, I think it's ready to test. So good enough for me.